Welcome, deep divers. Today we're jumping into a really fascinating topic, biblical prophets in Christianity.
That's right.
And our sources give some, well, compelling insights into who the Bible seems to identify as the top five prophets.
hmm
So this isn't just a general look at prophets. We're trying to understand this specific highlighted group within the Christian tradition.
And I think what's really interesting here, what's valuable for you listening, is that looking at these key figures gives you a kind of focused lens.
Okay.
It helps show not just who they were, but really why they were so significant in, God's unfolding story. It's foundational stuff for understanding divine communication in the Bible.
Foundational knowledge, exactly. Okay, let's unpack this then.
Let's do it.
Our sources seem to suggest that elevating a prophet to this top tier, it often involves things like the directness of divine communication
Yes, the directness is often key.
and their national impact, maybe. Plus the lasting resonance or fulfillment of their prophecies.
Exactly. Those seem to be the core criteria that emerge.
So who actually made the cut? Who are we talking about?
Kicking things off, the sources almost immediately point to Moses.
Okay, Moses. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, not just the lawgiver,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's arguably the prophet God spoke with most directly,
Hmm.
sort of face to face, as the text
Oh,
says.
right, that directness. You think about the Exodus.
Pivotal role there, absolutely. Delivering the Ten Commandments, leading an entire nation. His prophetic authority is just foundational.
That dialogue at the burning bush, Sinai,
Yeah,
that really sets him apart.
definitely.
Okay, so after Moses.
Then the sources are pretty unequivocal about Isaiah.
Isaiah. Often called the Prince of Prophets, isn't he?
He is. And he's really renowned for these incredibly profound visions about the Messiah.
The suffering servant passages.
Those are hugely influential, yes. And his prophecies, they look way beyond his own time, offering this sweeping vision of redemption.
Mm.
Indeed. I mean, his literary skill, combined with the sheer scope of those messianic prophecies, which, Christians see fulfilled in Jesus, it gives them extraordinary weight.
Okay, so Moses, Isaiah. Who's next?
Following him, we often find Jeremiah.
Right, Jeremiah, the weeping prophet.
That's the one. His ministry was just marked by so much personal suffering. He's delivering these really tough messages of judgment, but also restoration to Judah.
His story really underscores the personal cost of being a prophet, doesn't it?
It really does.
I mean, he challenged his people constantly, even predicting their exile.
But also spoke of hope, of a new covenant.
Yeah, and that idea, that new covenant, it's absolutely central to Christian theology later on.
Precisely.
Okay, so we have Moses, Isaiah, Jeremiah. Who else is typically in this group?
And finally, our sources often round out this kind of group with Elijah.
Elijah. Okay, he definitely stands out.
He does. Not just for, the dramatic stuff like the showdown with Baal's prophets on Mount Carmel.
Right, that's legendary.
But also for his zealous defense of worshiping God during a time of intense idolatry. His miracles, his powerful witness, they really resonate. He's often seen as a type, a precursor for later prophetic figures.
Wow. Okay, so it's really not just about predicting the future, is it?
Not at all.
It's about these figures profoundly shaping spiritual history, even political history. This deep dive into the criteria and the impact. It really gives a unique perspective on their significance in Christianity.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, I think understanding why this specific selection might be highlighted, the reasons behind it, it really deepens your comprehension of the whole biblical message, about God interacting with humanity throughout history.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So here's something for you to think about as you continue your own exploration. How might focusing specifically on these identified top five prophets shape your understanding of prophecy within Christianity? And maybe what other questions does framing it this way spark for you?